Hey everybody, Moo here. The new and final group of Tsum we will be getting to September have arrived. Of course, we all talking about Padme, Anakin Skywalker, the man with the coolest name ever. I mean, Skywalker? Come on. Maybe I'm just old school like that, but I think it's a pretty cool name. And of course, Finn is also now available. Make sure to get on the game if you haven't already. Just by playing through your missions and doing regular gameplay, there's a probability you will spawn a stormtrooper attack upon yourself. It cannot be missed. It looks like the fire alarms are going off, and generally that would be the case. However, it is stormtroopers. We all know they're frontline fodder. Not a big deal. Make sure to click fight, join those games, crush as many of them as possible, and you will have a chance at getting Finn for free, and as long as he's better than Prince Charming, which was the most disastrous attempt at a free Tsum ever. Might as well not have been even added to the game if you ask me. He's an absolute no-lister on my no-list videos. If you haven't seen those, check those out. It's mostly just sarcasm and salt. If you're into that, definitely check those out. But anyways, we are here to talk about Padme. SL3 524 and the coin booster are enabled for her as always. And it has been confirmed she is the worst coin earner out of the group this month. However, there's a huge silver lining attached to that. Yes, she doesn't have a large clearing portion to her ability like the other ones do, which is why she doesn't earn as many coins. If she could clear in the mid-30s with a large clear at the end of her animation or something, she would actually be the better out of the three that we've seen so far. However, she doesn't, and that is unfortunate. But here is the silver lining. She is super fun to play. I'm actually having a lot more fun playing with her than I did with Windu and Ben Kenobi. Her skill synergizes incredibly well with itself, unlike Kenobi and Windu. I've beaten that horse already, plenty. So anyways, her ability is fantastic. She does 3 weaker slashes, but each one of them is able to hit for 10 or more Tsum at SL3. I keep wanting to say 6, but we're still at SL3. And that means each one of her 3 slashes is able to generate a time bubble. So, you can already see where I'm going with this. Her gameplay is fluid. She makes lots of bubbles. And her skill does not freeze the screen, which means you can use it to reset your skill. So let's say you just popped a whole bunch of magic bubbles, or you have a bunch of gaps on screen, you just made a super long chain. You can actually use the skill immediately after to reset the screen and the skill because you don't get punished for it. Similarly, if you're just about to exit Fever Time, don't worry about it. Use the skill anyways. It doesn't matter. You're going to get 3 bubbles. Those are going to be enough to get you back into Fever Time. Just don't sequentially pop them all immediately. Make sure they're hitting for 7 to 9 Tsum each. Then you're going to get back into Fever Time. If you just instantly pop all 3, that's probably not going to do it. So just be careful with that. But yeah, each one of those has a chance of being a time bubble. You can get time extensions. And as far as the score potential and coin potential, it's decent because of the time bubbles, but coins per minute, she's going to be very weak at. So that's kind of the thing that we look at when we determine what is a good coin earning Tsum and what is not. And unfortunately, she is not. She has one main weakness at SL3, that is you need 24 Tsum to charge up her skill. That is a tremendous amount, especially when a Tsum does not have an explosive portion to their ability to help you get through as many of those screens as possible and farm as many Tsum as possible. So, unlucky, but we've come to expect this at SL3. It's not so much a weakness, it's just part of the game, essentially. At SL6, I expect this to correct itself quite a bit. We should be able to spam her ability at SL6, which means high scores should be possible with her, just because if you're spamming her ability constantly, you're obviously going to get more time bubbles, and you're obviously going to get longer games where you can farm as much score as possible. So, not bad. Super fun to play. Very good for the missions, because you make a lot of bubbles, you clear a lot of Tsum, all the things you need to complete the various missions that are offered to you. So if you don't have the other ones, she's not a bad option, as long as you're not hurting for coin. If all you're interested in is completing missions and having fun, she is definitely on my list. So if you have any questions, comments, anything about Padme, make sure to leave them all in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for your likes, your subs, and your viewership. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. $14.69 base coin at SL3 with 326 Mitsum cleared. So yeah, she's not the strongest out of the Tsum we've received so far this month. But here's the thing, I'm actually having a lot more fun playing with her than I am with, say, Windu and or Ben Kenobi, because their skills are not as fluid as hers is. So yeah, as far as coin earnings are concerned, she doesn't have a large clearing portion to her ability, you know, like a nice 30 plus clear. That would be great, especially at SL6. But what she does have is her skill doesn't freeze the screen. Every one of her slashes has a chance to give you a time bubble. So it's a lot of fun. It's very fluid. You don't have to wait for, you know, Tsum to repopulate the playing area before initiating her ability. You don't have to wait for fever time gauge, because even if you use the skill right before fever time expires, you're going to have 3 bubbles on screen to get you back into fever time. So yeah, the coin output is bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But she's really fun to play, and her score potential might be quite good at SL6 because her Mitsum requirement right now is ridiculously high. I think it's like 22 if I'm not mistaken. So at SL6 that should be going down quite a bit. And with that, it means, you know, we're going to be able to spam her ability a bit more, get a few more time bubbles. Who knows? The score might be decent at SL6. That remains to be seen. But yeah, not bad. Very fun to play. All right, guys. That's Padme at SL3. Stay tuned for the other videos. They're coming your way shortly. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.